snow continuation, although the weather is kind of cold. It didn't last very long too, in terms of the snow anyways. And what's going on today? How about this first one, where apparently there's people shooting at drones still, even though they're doing absolutely nothing wrong. This one says, CT man charged after shooting down drone with BB gun. So what's happening here? It says a Connecticut man has been charged with criminal mischief for allegedly shooting down a drone with a BB gun. The incident took place in New Haven County around 1:20 p.m. Friday, December 9th in the area of John Street in Milford. According to Milford police, a man reported that he was legally flying his drone when it was shot with a BB gun and damaged. Following an investigation, it was determined that Lawrence Sire, age 54 Milford, shot the drone and caused significant damage, police said. Sire was charged with criminal mischief and released on a promise to appear ticket. So they don't really explain why the guy shot at it. Is it just due to the hysteria still, for example? People thinking any drone in the air specifically spying on them and all that? I guess either way, that shows you it hasn't been cleared up yet, huh? You will be seeing more of these flying around for various purposes, and you could imagine more officials will be using them too. How about this one? This one says, VMO2 connects rescue team to 5G drone. The company stated it developed a small base station for drone use cases, enabling reliable 5G connectivity using a network of low Earth orbit satellites to reach rural areas where rescue teams lack access to traditional mobile networks. VMO2 stated rescue teams in the region of Warwickshire had begun deploying the technology, making it easier to locate those in danger and access critical information in real time. The search unit responded to 65 calls in 2022, up to 45% from 2020. VMO2 believes drone technology can be a critical tool for search missions at a time when it states an individual is reported missing every 90 seconds in the UK. Head of technical trials at VMO2, David Owens, said the project is, quote, a further example of how fresh thinking and 5G technologies can be combined to provide real societal benefits. And again, you'll probably be seeing this stuff more. Interesting thought too, I guess, just in terms of using satellite connection and all that. Can you imagine us using that for cell phones in the near future too? Will that be a thing in the future? I wouldn't doubt it as well. It makes you wonder of the cost though, in terms of running this. You don't really mention about it. Is it expensive to actually use things like satellite connections and all that? And I guess when I thought of things like connection and all that, there's been a lot of talk recently where people are saying there's going to be a cyber, disaster, countries attacking each other digitally and all that. Well, apparently this was spreading around today where the US claims China has, in a sense, compromised them. This one says, China's cyber army is invading critical US services. A utility in Hawaii, a West Coast port, and a pipeline are among the victims in the past year, officials say. The Chinese military is ramping up its ability to disrupt key American infrastructure, including power and water utilities, as well as communications and transportation systems, according to US officials and industry security officials. Hackers affiliated with China's People's Liberation Army have burrowed into the computer system of about 24 critical entities over the past year, these experts said. The intrusions are part of a broader effort to develop ways to sow panic and chaos or snarl logistics in the event of a US-China conflict in the Pacific, they said. Among the victims are a water utility in Hawaii, a major West Coast port, and at least one oil and gas pipeline, people familiar with the incidents told the Washington Post. The hackers also attempted to break into the operator of Texas power grid, which operates independently from electrical systems in the rest of the country. So would you think this is, let's just say, quote, true? Is this something you would be worried about if you live in the US and all that? I know even with things like drones, as you know, there's a lot of talk about banning Chinese-made drones and stuff in the US because they're afraid of spying and all that. On the flip side, I guess other people would say it's just propaganda and so forth. They're just trying to induce fear so they can ban their tech. Who would you think is right in this case? And as a consumer, would you personally care? I still think in general for most people, like when it comes to electronics and stuff, as long as it works and it's cheaper for them, people will buy it, right? It doesn't matter with security stuff for most average people anyway. So, will stuff like this actually influence people's decisions in terms of what tech and stuff they use too? All right, see you guys later.